As the weather gets nicer, we all like to enjoy refreshing treats, and most of us are pretty excited when we see the ice cream truck. But here's a few safety tips that we should keep in mind no matter how excited we might be. Let's see how some of us do on the Ice Cream ABC safety quiz.
You should run home or ride home or whatever transportation, get your money and wait for the ice cream truck.
You should just go inside, ask your mom if you can have some ice cream and get some money if she says yes.
Well, first you should go inside and ask your parents if you could get the ice cream, and then if they say yes, you should get your money and wait on the edge of the road, not too close in so the truck won't hit you.
Why shouldn't you run to the ice cream truck?
Because you might get hit by cars if you don't look carefully.
You shouldn't run to the ice cream truck because a car could be coming and it may not stop and you could get hit.
If they run, they could fall or trip on something.
Because you might get hit by the ice cream truck.
You walk slowly to there. If I'm running, I can cause an accident from the cars.
If you run to the ice cream truck, you could trip and fall either on the road or underneath the tires or something.
Wait and wave and see if they stop.
Because if you run, you might trip and fall. Well, you shouldn't run because if you trip on something, you might lose your balance and the ice cream man might not see.
No, usually we skip. We skip there, but then once we get really close, we start walking so we don't get hit or anything.
If it's still moving and if you touch the truck or bang on the door or something, you could hurt yourself.
It's important to wait for the truck to stop because if you go up to the truck and you trip, you could fall and get hurt by the wheels or something.
Wait for it to stop and don't go in front of it.
If you're walking across the street and the ice cream truck hasn't stopped, it could hit you.
Well, you should stop because if it's moving, you could get run over if you trip on something.
Why should you look both ways before crossing the street?
Look both ways to see if there's any cars.
You make sure you look both ways and you make sure no cars are coming, and then you step back, make sure again, and then you can cross.
If you're outside or you're coming from your house, you step to the end of your sidewalk or road and you look both ways, and when the ice cream man's coming, you wait there until he stops, and then you go to the ice cream man.
You stop, you look left, and you look right. Then if you see you look both ways again, and if you see a car at the second time, you shouldn't cross. You should just stay there.
Get your money and then walk and look back, look at the left and then look at the right and then look back at the left because you never know if there's a car coming after look at the right and then there might be a car coming at the left.
Hold hands and look both ways, and then if no cars are coming, you go.
You have to look both ways and make sure there are no cars coming.
It's important because if you don't see a car coming and you walk out to go to the ice cream truck, the car might hit you and you could get severely injured.
If you had a scooter, you shouldn't just leave it on the road because if someone got their ice cream and you step back, you could trip over it. So you should just leave it close to the grass or something or where you were standing.
You should park it far enough from the ice cream truck because you could trip on it if you walk backwards. When you order some ice cream, you'll say, thank you. Or the ice cream truck can run it over.
If I have a bike, I should park it far enough away from the truck so no one trips on it, or when he pulls away, he doesn't hit it.
You should put your bike off to the side of the road or put it away in your garage or wherever you put it.
You should put your scooter or bike a distance away from the truck so it doesn't fall in front of the truck and he might run over it, and if you go to pick it up, he might run over part of your hand or whatever you're doing to pick it up with.
Because if someone falls and trips on it, it could start a domino effect if you're in line. If you knock into one person, that person knocks into another person, and that person knocks into another person, and it goes on and on.
Cone is more fun to eat than a pop. True or false?
I think a ice pop's more fun to eat because you get it all over yourself.
Cone is bigger than a pop.
You have more ice cream on the cone than the pop.
A cone because a cone is less sloppier and the pops are more sloppier.
A pop because it's more tasty.
I just love eating cones and stuff and sometimes you could have more ice cream in a cone than you can have on a pop.
False, and because I don't even know what a pop is. I like ice pops.
Cone, you can eat the ice cream and the cone, but if you just have like a popsicle, you just eat the ice cream and not the stick or anything, because obviously you wouldn't eat the stick.
How should you line up at the window?
Oh, you should line up in one straight line, and you should already make a choice.
In a straight line, because if you go all crazy and go in different places, then you're pushing other people and you don't want anyone to get hurt.
Wait in line because somebody in front of you might be waiting for a long time, and if you skip them, that won't be very good.
You shouldn't cut or hit anybody to get in front or push. And don't just push anybody out of line when they were first.
Usually we do rock, paper, scissors, shoe, and whoever wins that, then they go first to choose.
I line up and wait until my turn to get ice cream.
If somebody was cutting in line and pushing, I would have had to tell them to get in the back of the line because pushing is a bad thing to do.
In a straight line. That way everybody gets their turn and it's neat.
Pushing and cutting you really shouldn't do at all in an ice cream line or at lunch or anything because you could wind up push someone down onto the road and they could really hurt themselves.
I don't think cutting in line is very good because you may hurt somebody's feelings.
You would have to wait in line because if you push, you could bang into the ice cream truck, and that's metal, and you don't want to get hurt by that.
When I hear the ice cream truck coming, I'll be waiting for the ice cream truck and order my ice cream and give the money to the ice cream man.
Well, you should line up in one straight line.
If you don't know what you're getting, you should let if you're first, let the next person go and wait. Or if you're not first, you should wait for everyone else in line to go first.
Don't push, don't cut, and just wait patiently.
What should you do with your trash?
You should just ask the ice cream man if he has a garbage to put the wrapper, but if he doesn't, you would have to use the garbage can that's nearest to you. But if there's none, you would have to go to your house and use it.
You can sometimes give it to the ice cream man and ask him if he has a garbage can in his truck and he could maybe throw it out for you.
You could ask the ice cream truck person if they have a garbage there, but you don't want to litter.
Usually the ice cream man puts the garbage outside the truck, or he puts it in the truck and the people throw it in the mouth.
Throw them in the garbage.
Or throw it in the garbage can.
If you're still near the ice cream truck, put in the wrapper snapper or get to a garbage.
You should put it in the wrapper snapper if your ice cream man has it, but if they don't, you should throw it away in your garbage can.
Well, it's a picture of a dragon on the ice cream truck, and it has a hole for the mouth, and you put your ice cream wrapper in through the hole, and there's a garbage can underneath it.
Put it in the wrapper zapper. That's a little hole in the truck, and you just put it in.
Put the garbage in and it'll fall into the trash.
Throw them in the trash can because if you throw them on the road, that would be littering and that could be harmful to the environment.
Because if you don't, it might attract bugs and stuff.
Because if you throw on the floor, you'll dirty the environment and somebody might trip on it.
Because if I throw it on the floor, then I'm going to make a whole mess of the city.
Should you cross the ice cream truck from A, the front of the truck, or B, the rear of the truck?
B, the rear, because you could see traffic at both ends. And at the front, there's a blind spot, so you can't see any traffic.
They might not see you if you go in front of the truck, and they might run over you.
B, behind the truck.
Because if you're in the front, you might cause an accident and get yourself hurt.
Because if you cross in the front, right, they cannot see you.
On the rear, because you can look both ways to see if the car is coming your way, and in the front there's a blind spot that you might not see if the car is coming your way.
In the rear.
The rear, because that way if a car's coming, they can see you.
You should go around back, because if you go around front, you can't see cars coming from up and down, and you could get hit.
The rear, because if you cross the front, you would have to go all the way, and before you could look both ways, a car might run you over and kill you or get you injured.
You should cross from the rear, because if you cross from the front, you won't see far enough down the road in case there's a car coming. And if you cross from the rear, you'll be able to see far enough down the road.
From the rear, you could see the road better, and you could see both sides of the road.
You should cross from the rear end of the ice cream truck, because if you cross from the front, then you have a blind spot and the car can't see you and you can't see the car. But if you cross from the back of the truck, you will be able to see the car from far away and the car will be able to see you.
What is the most important thing to remember around the ice cream truck? Is it fun? Is it safety? Or is it both?
I think it's both. It could be safety and fun if you just follow the rules.
It's usually safety first and fun after, because safety is more important than fun.
Safety is most important because you don't want to get hurt.
Safety, because if you be safe, you might have fun later.
Safety, because if you don't look both ways, because the car might be coming and it might hit these brakes and it might just keep going and you're crossing the street.
Safety.
And the car stops and it brakes, puts the brakes on and it goes, and here's the person walking.
If you don't have safety, then you can get hurt.
Here it goes, and it might hit him. The car might hit him because you didn't see the person.
Both, because you can still have fun but still be safe.
If the car is coming this way and he just walks and the ice cream truck's right there, he just walks and it goes boom.
Safety.
He might hit him because you didn't see him.
Safety, because if you're safe, you can also have fun.
And he would just hit him, and then he would probably go to the hospital.
Safety.
Safety, because you have to remember that just because you're having fun, you have to be careful, because it's a big metal truck and you could get hurt badly.
Safety. Safety, because you could get injured real bad or killed.
Safety, because you could get hit by the car, you could lose your bike, somebody could trip from your bike.
Safety, so you don't get hurt.
This year, let's be extra careful around the ice cream truck and always have fun. When we remember these two things, everyone will get an A on the ice cream ABCs. What is your favorite ice cream treat?
Crybaby, because it's sour.
Tearjerker, because they're always sour.
Ice pop.
Why?
Because it's delicious. Yum. Chocolate.
I like the ice cream sandwiches that they have. That's mine. It has different flavors like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
I think I would choose the chip witch because I like chocolate cookies and I like vanilla ice cream.
Ice cream sandwich because
an ice cream sandwich because I like it the best.
They're vanilla and they're my favorite.
I always have my regular, the rainbow flavor.
Probably a sour apple snow cone because it tastes good.
I would have the screw valve because it's like cherry flavored, and then at the bottom is the gum.
I would have to choose the Candy Center Crunch. It's like my favorite ice cream.
Probably the chocolate Italian ice.
Screw valve.
Do you ever get ice cream from the ice cream truck?
Yes, 2 times
Twice only?
a week.
2 times a week.
Don't forget the ice cream truck rules.
Always walk, don't run to and from the ice cream truck.
Be very sure to look both ways. Cross behind the ice cream truck.
Dispose of ice cream wrappers in the trash bin.
And always remember to have fun.